Okay, so part three now of the year ended report for December 18th, 2010. I kind of forgot where I was at, but I'll keep going anyway. So, like I say, I found out who's friend and who's foe, and who I should fuck with and who I shouldn't fuck with. And in that little time, though, I figured, well, I just won't fuck with anybody. So, like I said, well, you know what? I remember now. Um, I got the job at Moby, and everything's going good. I'm being trained and everything, and you know, and I'm still working the old job, and I'm like, well, I'm just waiting for the one person to piss me off. I said that before in part two. Um, and this was, and I was telling you the reasons why I was feeling that way because I went through a lot of shit with friends that I thought were friends or not, and it turned out not to be my friends. Um, and it was just a lot of what I've deemed to call haterism. There's racism, there's sexism, and then there's haterism. Because you're popular with people that you know damn well you should have no problem, no business with. That's what I meant to say. Being popular with in the first place. Um, my name is well known. Come on now, with a name like Noble, who ain't gonna know who the fuck you are? I'm pretty sure if I was to go out to commit a crime right now, and my face flashes up on Fox 2 News, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 11, Channel 30, if they still have um a news show. Everybody know who exactly what I am. Oh, that's Noble Calhoun. Oh shit. You know, um, nobody liked that because I was well known. And it's like, okay, well, why am I here with a group full of people that's bitchy like women, you know, and fucking things up for me? But what? At the same time, though, up comes another person. She's no longer on my Facebook page, and I'm still gonna give her the dignity of not saying her name. But man, dude, I fucking liked her. Yeah, she was a bitch and everything, and she expected too much from a fucking man, and she didn't believe in a working man. But still, though, I liked her, though. I really did fucking like her, you know, to the point where I really did want to be her. I really wanted to start out, of course, being her friend, because I talked to her and everything, and we were cool. But at the same time, though, I wanted to be her man, and I thought seriously that I can fucking do it. Um, it was too many times in that case with her that I had to defend what was going on. And I mentioned this in like my last blog for 2009, because this is really when everything went down, but this is where everything really went fucking south with her. And I like I said, I had too many times where I had to really defend what was going on between me and her. So this is speculation between the staff. For all them, door tenants that were former door tenants that's on my page right now, you finna find out the fucking truth of why I was always upset and always talking about quitting. But then I finally did. But here I am liking a woman, and I'm thinking she probably likes me, and I tell the truth. This is what I want from her. This is what we do. We don't talk shit about door. We don't give a fuck about what happens at door. But nobody's buying it. So it comes around to Valentine's Day. And this is why, for every woman that I've talked to before, and every woman that I've ever tried to be involved with and it never worked out, you finally find out what fucks me up. So this is the joke. This is I don't know if it's a St. Louis joke or everywhere else joke, but here it is. Back in the day, which is the 90s for me, since I'm only 29 years old, if you were to buy a woman a box of Chinese rice, fried rice, and give her a blunt, boom, you had her. You can do whatever fuck you want to do with it because you fed her motherfucking ass and she grateful, she high and she full, but, and I told that joke to her. I'm like, well, back in the day, all you had to do was buy a woman a box of fried rice and give her a blunt and shit, you were good to go. And I think it's probably the same thing today, but I ain't willing to really test that out. Smoke free except for cigarettes, which I don't have right now. Um, so, you know, for Valentine's Day, I got her a box of chocolate covered strawberries, four flowers in the colors that she liked, a card, a bottle. I don't know if it was expensive or not, but I got a bottle of Chardonnay to go with the chocolate covered strawberries. And as a gag joke, I got her a box of fried rice, chicken fried rice. I know that's original. No man does that for a woman that actually like. So I go through all this trouble and this shit, and she rejects it, and it all goes south. And she's telling people that I'm harassing her and shit, and she don't want shit to do with me, and I don't know why he fucking calling me on that day and shit like that. Mind you, this is the day before Valentine's Day. So let me bring you up on what happened. In January, I got suspended for something that did not fucking make sense from the old job. Claim says that I was drinking with a tenant when they really needed an emergency or whatever, because fucking mouse trapped in a goddamn apartment. And I think this was on like an old one. Old voice blog that I put together a long time ago. So I got suspended for 3 days. This is suspension without pay and stuff because I'm losing money. And so I go to my friend's house, who is also on my Facebook page, if you remember it, GP. And just so happened another employee that works for Door was there. So I went on my little rant about how I felt about the suspension and nobody's trying to look out for my ass. It's pretty much, he say, she say. And then I went down to a person, which is the woman I'm talking about now, that I had special interest in. I'm telling her, well, everybody's hating on her and shit, and talking shit about her, blah, blah, blah. This is how I feel about her. I'm glad she's trying to get to know me, because for a time she was trying to really get to know, I think she was getting to know me. And I'm spilling my guts and shit. I don't know if she went back and ran her mouth or the supervisor I had to fucking defend myself to ran his mouth, but I come in that Monday and everything's gone to shit. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck? I come in and I say something nice to her and it goes for shit, so that time and then Valentine's Day and shit like that, trying to do something nice for her, fuck things up. So anyway, I'm getting tired of all the shit, and motherfuckers trying to yell at you over stupid shit. The company's trying to make you do shit in your own fucking vehicle that you will not do in your own fucking vehicle unless you had a company vehicle. I got tired of it, and at the same time was also conflicting with what was going on with, my new job at Moby and everything, so I decided to quit Door. And here I am now. I'm the liquor man, putting together orders and shit. I'm working around a new set of people and everything, and things are going good. I went through all my driving training and shit, now I'm out on the road by myself every once in a while. Then I'm back in the warehouse, So that was my blessing for real. And there goes a text. Sorry, people. This is from another person I'm going to be talking about pretty soon. For anyone who cares, the time is 7:26 p.m. temperature is 28 degrees. Yeah. um, so I've been working there ever since, up to now and everything. But just recently, well, now let's not jump to conclusion real quick. Also saying that I have about another 3.5 minutes before the part 4 short starts up, so bear with me. So I get into the new job and everything's going great. There's no complaints for real. It's liberating. The only shitty part is since I quit door, my rent went back up from where I was paying $550 a month to $750 a month now. Bullshit. I'm able to pay what I have to pay for the rent, because shit, the money I make at Moby is pretty damn good. So that I want to go to, might as well say, chick number 3 for the year that I failed with. I think on that one I probably tried a little bit too hard. I should have really tried to like come at whatever terms that she wanted, which was she wanted a friend, but I wasn't willing to do that. Because at the time I felt, well, I'm doing good at, I got a new job. I got my own place. I got a car. I want a woman. I don't want a friend. Which is where I should have been in the first fucking place. And I'm telling you how good things would have been by now. I know I'm not lying because the things, where they say if you look off to the left, you're lying. Bullshit. I'm looking around because I'm used to looking around my place. But, so I broke off with that and everything and found myself alone. So then months go by and shit like that, and then I come across another woman that I like, and she works for a major burger joint in the whole world. Put it like that, sure. I can say her name because I don't give a fuck. Carissa. But of course, by and by, I start working and, I'm full time and I'm on the road. So I decided to take some vacation time. And I go where? I go home to Tennessee. And see my family because, like, a big confession to me right now is, it's like for years, it seems kind of like I've actually denied my family. I'm not going to say deny, but I denied myself the right to go and visit my family, only because of the line of work I was doing before I got with the new job. And this is the truth. So if you're watching this, this is the truth. The reason why I haven't come in so long home, my second home, my true home, what would have years ago been my actual home, it's because of the financial situation that the old job put me in. Being cut down and rates and shit like that, I wasn't able to make it. And hopefully by me showing up this year to see everyone, mostly everyone, it kind of made up for it. But, for the bottom of my heart, Calhoun, Tharp, Williams, all other sides that I didn't mention, I'm sorry. And that's one thing I should have done. I should have come home and seen everybody. But job didn't permit. Get ready for part 4, by the way, because my time's running out. So, part 4, anyone? Should I keep going? I think I'm going to keep going with this. Stand by for part 4.